it in and get ready to win. Oh, yo. He's the king of the spread, he don't miss the line. Parlay prince cashing tickets every time. College football Saturdays, he's calling the play. Hate on if you want, but you'll never get paid. Eddie brackets, roll the dice, stacking chips, calling winners never slips. Vegas knows, but they can't match it. Nobody beats Eddie brackets. Eddie brackets. Over, under, money line. Eddie's pick hits every time. Cover the spread, take it to the bank. Eddie brackets always top right.
All right, this is A Brackets Show. We got some college football, some college basketball. Just watch your donut. I don't give a you give a so watch it. I mean, there's so many questions, but we're going to start off with BYU versus Texas Tech. That's going to be Saturday at noon on ABC. Texas Tech is a 12.5-point favorite. The rumor all throughout the week was that the BYU coach, I'm going to mispronounce his name completely, Kalani Sitaku, was going to be the next coach at the Penn State opening. But, however, they have a lot of money out of BYU because more people over with money and stuff. They raise a lot of money. The guy who owns like a crumble cookie and the guy who owns like a sandwich shop out there put the money together and signed an exclusive deal to keep that coach out there. So Penn State have a coach. It's like the 7th strikeout on coach, which is funny. But that is really kind of, I've gotten off the topic really. The pick is this going to be, even though they signed coach out there, they're not going to win. Texas Tech was going to blow them out, and Texas Tech might even jump into the bye spot. They're in number 4 spot now. They could possibly keep that spot, jump into the bye. They're going to blow them out. The pick is going to be Texas Tech minus 12.5 for 1 thumbs up. Boom. Number 2 is going to be number 4 Georgia versus number 10 Alabama. That's going to be Saturday at 4 o'clock on ABC. Georgia is a 2.5-point favorite. Georgia's only loss was an early September loss to Alabama. Bama has won 7 of 8 during the Kirby Smart era at Georgia. So they've owned Georgia during Kirby Smart. They've kind of made them like wear little panties and Will Bama get in if they lose as a 3-loss SEC team? Because the pick is going to be Bama plus 2.5. That's going to get you 1 thumbs up for the week. Number 2, Indiana versus number 1 Ohio State. That's a Saturday at 8 o'clock on Fox. Ohio State is a 2.5-point favorite. This is going to be played in the place that they play the Colts games, I suppose. What's the place called? The Ford Field? What's the place where they play the Colts games at?
Lucas Oil
Lucas Oil Field is correct. The winner's going to get a lock in the top 4 spot, and actually the loser's probably going to be number 4 spot. So this game is probably the doesn't matter game for the week. Get out of here. OSU's defense is super elite, and they will take a turnover or take a special team magic to keep Indiana in this game. Because really, honestly, the winner of this game is going to get into the playoffs. The loser of this game is getting into the playoffs. Really, the only thing that's to be decided here is the Heisman Trophy between the Julian Sayin and Fernando Mendoza. That's really the only thing. I think the Daniel Pavi has fallen off at Vanderbilt. So really, this one's going to be. It's actually because I should be more hyped up for it. The pick is going to be Indiana plus 2.5 because I've rode Indiana's this entire season long. I'm not going to stop now. They're 8-2 against the spread, by the way. So if you've rolled their coattails, it's sort of been like the touchdown Tom Brady retirement plan that I ran a few years ago, where I just won every week because I just covered the number every week. I'm not going to stop now. Indiana's going to win the thing outright, but take the 2.5 points is extra and say thank you later. This is going to be college basketball. Did you know, Hoosier fans, that if you was to go up to Indianapolis this Saturday at 2 p.m., you could watch your number 22 Indiana Hoosiers face the number 6 Louisville Cardinals. Louisville is on since they've got that new coach out there. Indiana, their fans, they can spin with deep pockets, though. There are going to be a lot of people that turn up there that are going to start getting hammered during that game. They're going to turn and go walk 2 blocks down the road and go to the football game. It's going to be... Both teams are undefeated and ranked and facing each other for the first time since 1993. I remember that because Dwayne Rauch told me that recently. Boy, the play is going to be to stay away from this game. Just watch it, guys. This game has got too many emotions. It's the first time these two teams have faced off, and plus, if Indiana loses, it's going to start either a bad thing or it's going to start a good thing. You just want to stay away from this. Go to Bear Nose, have yourself a strawberry daiquiri or something, but don't bet on this game. Stay away from it.
What are we doing next?
More college hoops. We got Iowa State at number 1 it's at noon on CBS. Both teams are undefeated. Iowa State's playing without a starting point guard for 3 games in a row, but I don't give a fucking ass. Iowa State plus 8.5 because you're going to take it. But you never, ever bet on Boilermakers are Dustin Quincy. Next is Duke versus Michigan State. Both teams are undefeated, but honestly, Michigan State sucks in usually the preseason November, December games. They're going to lose 3 games. They haven't lost one yet. The pick is going to be you're going to want to take Duke. This is going to give you 1 thumbs up. I really don't really feel that good about this, but I feel like it's I think it's like an 8 o'clock game. So if you're doing you can do is you can kind of double down this one. You're going to take Duke. That's going to be the play. I think it's at Michigan State, which might get you a little bit of value, but Michigan's, like I said, they're going to be due to lose a couple games they shouldn't.
Yeah. No weak, no line, same war. We don't hope for wins, we take them. Eddie Brackett's back in the trenches. Let's cook. Indiana plus 2.5, that's fire. Ohio State shook when the Hoosiers get higher. Bama plus 2.5, run that smoke. Georgia catch heat when the tide provoke. Texas Tech minus 12.5, that's pain. BYU fold when the Raiders bring rain. College hoops stay away from the Ville. Indiana match up too raw, too ill. Iowa State plus 6.5, that's clean. Purdue get clipped when the Cyclones lean. Duke over State, Blue Devils take aim. Brackets cold picks running through the game. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. This ain't luck. This numbers and grit. Late night grind with a razor sharp wit. Boy light up and the tension rise. One wrong bet and the bankroll dies. Indiana hungry, I smell that rage. Ohio State trapped in the cage on stage. Bama hit lines like a 12-gauge blast. Dogs in retreat when the tide run past. Tech on the spread, man, that surgical clean. BYU fall through the slot unseen. Iowa State pressure, Duke take aim. Brackets out here ranging the game. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. 80 brackets dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Week after week, bodies drop. Math don't lie, pressure don't stop.
Edit brackets. Where the numbers hit and coaches fall.